Hi, it's Tuesday, the April 20th, 2010. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 for trading on Wednesday, and we had another positive session here, up 0.89% on the SPY, as the market seems to have forgotten completely about Goldman Sachs and does what a bull market does, which is to sell off briefly on on bearish news, and then to recover quickly and go on to new highs. And it looks like this market is definitely headed towards new highs. The highs that we had seen last week were 121.57. Right now, if you look at the S&P 500 in the after hours, we can see that we had gotten as high as 21.31, and that is basically based on the Apple earnings that came out after the close. Apple closed a regular session at 244.59, and right now we are trading at 259. So have been as high as 265. So real bullish activity continues in the overall market, and the S&P 500, when we take a look at that 10-minute time frame, we can see that today the market had gapped up above the level we were looking at as a near-term important level of resistance to clear at 120. It did so. It got above that 5-day moving average, pulled back and tested it, and then closed near the highs. So we had slight resistance here at about 121 level. The market is looking to gap up through that again tomorrow, and then it ought to go on to challenge the 121.50 as well. If for whatever reason we begin to fall, there's some short-term levels that ought to be support right here at 2060, then down near that 20 even, and of course the bigger level for this week, as I had mentioned yesterday, is at about 118.50. Real bullish activity continues in the semiconductors as well. We had a pullback down to the rising 10-day moving average, and this market, the semiconductors look like they ought to be heading up towards about 31.5 or so here. So just a lot of bullish activity. Make sure you know when the earnings are due out for the companies you're watching. The Nasdaq is right now trading at $50.20, which puts it right up, close to that 50.5 level that we've been watching as well. So check back in tomorrow, and we'll see if this market can continue to charge higher.